Body neutrality is like, I'm just happy to be in my body, like, period.
Love yourself no matter what you look like, you're beautiful just as you are, yada yada yada.
Treat your body with kindness regardless of how you feel.
So I'm no longer being body positive in 2023, and here's why.
Body positivity versus body neutrality. If you are just as confused as I am, then this is the video for you. 1 minute.
The goal is not to love every aspect of your appearance every minute of the day.
And the next.
Be proud of your body, be thankful for it, and love it.
The difference, if not a subtle one, is the distinction between body positivity and body neutrality. So, quick rundown. Body positivity came first, the OG movement, if you like, preaching the I will love my body no matter what kind of mantra. And importantly, no matter what beauty ideals are in trend at the time. The body positivity movement was based on the work of activists in the 1960s. It began as fat, black, and queer activism as a response to certain bodies not being visible in culture or the media, and to reinforce the fact that everyone deserves respect no matter their shape or size. Body positivity, as you and I know today, is very much a social media hashtag. It's people celebrating their weight, their figure, marks on their skin, etc, etc, with one shared message: to love your body no matter what. And some research does point out that women exposed to body positive content on social media have a greater body satisfaction and emotional well-being. But then people started to see flaws in the body positive movement, and with that, a sprinkle of resistance.
Body positivity has been co-opted by all bodies, and people are finally celebrating medium and small girls and people who occasionally get roles. Fat people are still getting the short end of this movement.
First up, you have the people like Lizzo, who say that the body positivity movement has been co-opted. And what does that mean? According to creator Stephanie Yeboah, who is all over the body image conversation, it has become a buzzword. It has alienated the very people who created it. Now, in order to be body positive, you have to be acceptably fat, size 16 and under, or white, or very pretty. So people are saying hashtag body positivity has morphed into something it wasn't intended to be, something for white, able-bodied females, size 16 and under, and
big women, big brown and black women, queer women are not benefiting from the mainstream success of it.
Then we hit issue number 2. Body positivity asks people to love their body. But what if we just can't?
I grew up being told that I should love myself, love my body, be proud of the body that I have. And yeah, that's the goal. But some days it's hard to be positive about your body.
If you're anything like me, loving your body no matter what can kind of feel impossible, and if you don't, it can also leave you feeling like you failed. And research shows that messages around body positivity can leave people feeling more depressed and unsure about themselves. So where does that leave us? Maybe in need of a concept that detaches your self-worth from your body image altogether. And that, my friends, is where body neutrality comes in. The term started being used around 2015. A lady called Anne Poirier started leading workshops that encourage people not to love their bodies, which for a lot of people, myself included, is very hard to do 100% of the time.
There are different landing spots for how you feel in your body. It doesn't have to be love or hate. It's really important to have some appreciation for the body's function before we step into the mirror and start to see ourselves differently.
So it's a way of shifting the emphasis away from our appearance and more towards what our bodies can do.
I actually believe in body liberation and body neutrality. Like, I believe in just not thinking about your body. I can't stand in front of a mirror and say, oh, I love my thighs, I love my cellulite. I can just not think about them.
It's not about saying I love my body, but instead saying I don't have to love my body and that my self-worth isn't tied to my physical appearance. And some say that by focusing more on what your body can do, it actually encourages people to take greater care of their health rather than over-focusing on what they look like. Okay, but before we get carried away, and super important point, body neutrality is not a silver bullet. Some researchers worry that body neutrality can lead to people just simply tolerating their bodies, and that can lead to an even more negative body image.
I need to feel healthy in my life. I'm a woman, I'm not a coat hanger.
Our body shapes are not trends. Fuck off.
I'm not willing to destroy my mental health to look a certain way.
Girls see enough of this body that we can't imitate, that
we'll never be able to obtain.
Bodies are talked about in the media all the time, and it's really hard not to obsess, not to follow a trend, not to compare ourselves. And that's why body neutrality has so much appeal, because those who support it say that if you can nail body neutrality, then all that noise around how your body looks doesn't matter. So is it a case of ditching positivity and making way for neutrality? Not exactly. Some people will continue to find the values of body positivity more useful than those of neutrality. And as the debate continues, some say we can even adopt a dual approach. There'll be days when we love our bodies and there'll be days when we won't. And when we're not, that's when we might be able to draw on body neutral ways of thinking.